Fire sign, how are you, honey? Welcome to the Lumiere channel. It's your weekend read, plus or minus 2 to 4 days. Okay? I'm gonna need you to do me a favor though. I'm gonna need you to do the timestamps because I can't do it for these. Um, Timestamps for what, Luce? Well, this I'll be doing a romance reading, and then a money reading, like a finance, and then a general. I'm tired. I've been doing these and they take like an hour. I didn't think I'd be here for like all night. This is gonna be heart, like romance. Excuse me. This is the romance reading, like love reading. This is the money reading, the aventurine, and this carnelian is the general. We're gonna start with romance. Hey, babies. Oh. Excuse me. May I have guidance on is it wise for fire signs weekend, please? In love. Emperor reverse. That just feels like impulsive action. A star. 3 of Cups. Are you dealing with an earth sign? Are you dealing with an earth sign? Excuse me. Oh. Man, what's going on? Fire sign. What happened? What's going on with you? Ten of Cups and Temperance in reverse popped out, but no, Nine of Cups is on the top of the deck. But let's figure this out. Can you tell me about fire signs romance this weekend? Guidance? Yeah. All right. I'm at the bottom of here now. So I feel like someone's heart is a little broken over some hopes that they've had that may not have come to fruition, or may have come to fruition, to a certain fruition that they don't like. We have 3 of Cups in reverse, the Page of Cups in reverse, the Queen of Cups in reverse, and then we have the 3 of Pentacles. So here, though, it's 2 people, and the third person is on the back. He's all alone. Here, these 2 people are working together, but not really working together. They might as well be separated. But this is happening in a church, so I don't know what's going on with that particularly. I don't want to say what I want to say. I really don't. I'm going to wait. But mending here to me feels like a heartbreak, allowing your heart to break wide open. Never-ending story is also the same thing, also coming from a place of lack. So someone either took their little offer of love away from you, their little offer of love away from you, or you did that. There's lots of upside down cups here. All the cups are pouring out. Hope has poured out all her hearts, all her cups. And the 3 of Cups are in the reverse. This Page of Cups is in the reverse, and the biggest cup in the deck is also in reverse with the Queen of Cups in reverse. So you, a fire sign, are feeling like there's unfinished business that perhaps wasn't taken care of, wasn't fully completed. But you're also in a space of lack. Lack sounds so cliche. I'm gonna just read that to you. Never-ending story. Actually, it's about the stories you weave about love. What do you tell yourself about love? fire sign. I feel like your hopes have been dashed, though. I feel like your hopes have been dashed, but there's a part of you that still has hope for building something concrete in the future. So it could be that your hopes have been dashed and your emotions are running amok this weekend. Maybe not amok, but awry. And however, and your heart is breaking this weekend, you know, given the energy, or if it's been breaking, then it's still breaking. But then there's also this sense of you chemistry slid out, an imbalance. I'm going to keep it. Imbalance in romance in this situation. But I feel like for the long haul, you still have hope. I feel like perhaps your hopes didn't come to fruition this weekend. Perhaps there was something missing, some unrequitedness in this situation for you when it comes to romance. But I feel like overall, you still have hope for this situation in terms of like it being something that you'll be working on still in the future. Obviously, it's just a fucking weekend, right? Yeah, especially this unfinished symphony and this workstation with these Three of Pentacles here. I feel like perhaps you were expecting something this weekend that may not have happened, or may not have happened in the way that you would have wanted it to. Yeah, an opportunity that may not have come to pass. But everybody's getting this calling your soulmate card. I feel like this is Venus coming through, because everybody literally, I feel like everybody but air signs got this. And maybe air signs did, but I did that like 3 hours ago and I don't remember anymore. I feel like this is you still having hope. This is you still having hope. But as far as this weekend, something that I feel like you may have wanted may not have come to pass. Or, you know, plus or minus 2 to 4 days may not have come to pass. An opportunity that you wanted may not have come to pass. I feel like it's still on your mind. But it hurts your mind. It hurts that it's on your mind. Okay, both yeses came out. Yes and yes. So I feel like it's almost like fire sign. It's almost like you don't, like, I feel like you don't want this. If this is resonating, it almost feels like whatever romance is going on for you or not going on for you, like you just don't want this anymore. Like you don't want to want it. You still want it, but you don't want to want it. At least this weekend, you just be feeling like, fuck, I'm so over this. Like I don't want to want it, and yet here I am still wanting this. Like you're tied to it almost. That's what I feel like. You don't want to want it, but I feel like you've invested something in it. Now, if this is someone you just met 2 weeks ago, or someone you met 2 months ago, or someone you met 2 years ago, maybe someone that you met like 2 months ago or something, someone who, you know, whatever, or you've been single for a while and you still want love. Like the essence of what I'm saying is like you want something that you just don't want to want anymore, but gosh be darned, you still want it. It's a thing that you want. It's a thing that you still want. It's a thing that you've invested into. So if you've been single, it's still something that you still, you know, look out for love. You still date, or you're still opening yourself up to love, and you're like, God, I wish I could just focus on other things, but like I still want love. I still want to be loved. If it's someone who is dealing with a person, I still want to be loved by this person, but I don't want to want this person, but I still want this person. So there's just like those complex human feelings, you know, of wanting and not wanting to want. That's what I'm picking up here. Yeah. If you believe, listen to your intuition and no need to worry. Yeah. If you believe is the most like oh, look who fell on it. It fell on call it in your soulmate. I feel like I don't know. I want to say that I can't tell actually if that's your guidance or if I'm picking up on you. Maybe it's both. Shit. Because calling in your soulmate, I feel like it's what you're doing here. It's something that you still want. A soulmate is something that you still want. You still want love. You still want romance. You still want that fire, that passion, that those cups, you know, all of those things. And while they may be absent this weekend or out of whack, balance-wise, in some sort of way, because the Ten of Cups, the Nine of Cups, they come up. So maybe in some ways they are coming. It's just because, yeah, bitch, look, not bitch, sorry. Because I mentioned earlier that Temperance and the Ten of Cups came out. Then I said the Nine of Cups is at the top, right? So, you know, for some of you who are getting it this weekend, shit, look, you getting it. All of it. But this is like the Ten of Cups and the Nine of Cups. And I like these sides of the Ten of Cups and the Nine of Cups, really. The Two of Cups here, that's cool. Who's at the bottom? Ugh. Ugh, 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 ugh. That's someone. Ten of Cups is emotional fulfillment. You still want an emotional fulfillment, and even with this, if you believe, I feel like you're believing, but then you also don't like that you believe, but then you're also convincing yourself to believe. And I can't tell if this is your guidance to continue believing because you are calling it in, or, excuse me, if this is you, like, underneath it all, still calling it in, even when it throws you out of balance. And when I speak about balance, we have Temperance here, which I hear is patience. Temperance here is about, I guess Temperance is about balance and whatever. We have the backside of this. So we have the lion and the, what is that, seagull? And that's where the hangman is. Someone who's kind of over it even. Someone who's kind of over it even. But still wanting to be emotionally fulfilled. And still having that wish to do it. So I feel like this is still your reading. Someone who is over it, is the balance is reflected here. Here is just, you know, cups are pouring into each other. But this is like, ain't no cups here. You got a lion and a bird. And I know the book says what? It's an eagle. Girl, I don't know. But all we see is the back of this angel, and you're just like, I'm done. Like, the hangman, that's the post where he hangs at. He's gone. He's gone. Dude's just been like, peace out. I feel like that's a part of you, what you want, but then there's still this, like, emotional fulfillment, I guess. Ten of Cups and I don't really get along sometimes. We do, but we don't. I like this side because this is Venus's blessing. This is Venus up here from the Page of Cups. There is a message in the Vice Versa Tarot about the dark side of things, of the cups. So I can look at that. But I quite like this side. It looks very, very romantic. This side is cute. But it's like something else. And then you got the side of the Nine of Cups that I do quite like. Someone who is still hopeful. Someone who, like, this is a little fairy. Look at this grinning man. He creeps me out. But you got this, you know, this, what is that thing? Abundance horn? I don't know what the hell that is. But I like that. So I can't tell if your belief of, you know, I'm going to keep these out. Your belief of love is, in fact, calling in love in a way that it still is, or this is, I'm feeling your underlying current of, like, still wanting love. But it could be both, because my readings tend to be layered. You tell me. Shit. You tell me what's going on this weekend for you. Let's read that Ten of Cups. I am gonna, excuse me? Okay, there you are. La 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 la. Yeah, okay, see, this is what I was saying with the wish here. This, something's coming your way, fire sign. Look, we almost had a doom gloom weekend. Something's coming your way. If not this weekend, something of something. Or oh, let me not. The news is good on this side of the card as well. The universe is acting in your favor. See what the calling in your soulmate is, and if you believe, I don't know, maybe, you know. Get clear about your hopes and goals, so you can more easily see the path to their fulfillment. Don't limit yourself to small dreams. Don't be afraid to wish for the stars. Shit, if you believe is out here, so hey. And even yes could be something delayed there. Here, the side of the lovers, the power of love and its healing blessings are growing stronger with each passing day. Old hurts will be forgotten as new wonders fill your world with joy. Perhaps this is a human love, or perhaps it's a spiritual union with the divine. Love is love is love, whatever form it takes, all will be well. You can trust that with your whole heart. So shit, look, maybe. And we got Temperance here being like, man, balance is not going to be out of balance anymore. The hangman is gone. We're just waiting for you. This could be some delays. Yeah. Now, obviously, with this Three of Cups, it's very rare for me. I mean, new love didn't pop up or anything like that. I don't. Oh. Worth waiting for. In reverse. Shit. The divine's got your back. I know this is for way more than the weekend. If you're watching this, then awesome, because this is like a massive energy, I think. I should not have labeled it weekend. It could be, but my reading just seems so big. Are you doing something here? Separation, love yourself first, and engagement. Alright. It's telling a story. Let's see. Oh, the Emperor in reverse wanted to come out again. Let's stay putting it back in. Okay, strength. So, perhaps there was some sort of third party in your situation with this person, if there is a person here. Here I opened the deck to the Devil and the Empress in reverse. So if this is a situation that happened in the past, or I don't know, I don't think it's happening this week. Maybe it is, but if you're finding out something, or if you had that in the past, I feel like you may have left the situation. You may have withdrawn your cup of love from this person and felt quite sad about it, and your heart was broken. And that could be, you know, that hope, but you still have hope for someone in the future, which is great. Good on you. I just hope that your hope is not laced with, you know, the past, which can be hard. Believe me, I've been there. I really have. So if that's something that you've experienced, that could be what this Three of Cups here and this Page of Cups and that Queen of Cups in reverse, who is oddly now the Strength woman. You see? I mean, it's obviously not the same woman, but could be the same woman who had the strength to leave some sort of third-party situation and build something fundamental on her own, or she left it a bit but never really left it because she's waiting out for this person to come back, but there is an imbalance in their relationship, or she contemplated leaving it because Page is a small little page, right? It's not taking the whole cup away, but she did take quite a big cup away. Now, whether she took it away from herself, like whether it was really more so her that was affected quite greatly, or her belief in love, because the Queen of Cups has the biggest cup in the world. Like, it's gaudy. It's a gaudy cup. Okay, so she either took her cup away, or she stayed in this situation with the third party, and it chips away at her. But she still believes in love. She still believes in what's hers coming. Yeah. So there's some multiple stories there with the Page of Cups, Three of Cups, and Queen of Cups there. But there's still someone who is holding on to something. They're either holding on to that particular relationship, particular person, particular situationship, current situationship, or holding on to certain base ideals. Is this for the weekend? I mean, like, come on. Because here, even, this little high priestess here could very well be the Queen of Cups, because she's holding this cup, and then she became the Queen of Cups, and then became the kind of matriarch, you know, for doing a story time, became strength. Here, in the reverse, why I do feel more confident in bringing up the third party is because this is not the Sun card, right? The Sun card, on the darker side of the Sun card, it talks about your fears are valid. Here we do have an actual demon. We do have an actual devil. Did I open up the deck to the devil at some point? We do have an actual thing that she's facing that she has to exhibit some sort of strength towards. So if you are currently facing some sort of situation when it comes to love and disappointment in love and loss of love, or just feeling like there is no love in your life, I feel like then this message is for you, that there is an imbalance, there is something going on, but something is coming, something is being called in. Because that strength is there, but you know, whatever it is that you're facing is there, because there do seem to be some delays here in terms of something that it hasn't yet completed for whatever reason. Or you did it. Alright. Perhaps you are in. Oh, fire. How you doing? Who you doing? So I asked, tell me about the Queen of Cups here, and the Seven of Swords came out. So this could be, again, if the Queen of Cups is involved or was involved in a third party situation of some sort, something left her. A part of the Queen of Cups lost a part of herself. Okay? She did. She lost a part of herself, or continues to lose a part of herself in this involvement of this, if she's still involved in it. If she is the creator of this, the Seven of Swords in this instance actually has something to say. You know what I love? I love folk music. Like bluegrass. That's my shit. Something sneaky is happening behind the scenes. It won't take much sleuthing to uncover it, and you can fix the situation quietly and discreetly if you wish. If you are the one who is acting unethically, you may not get away with it for much longer. For your own sake, set things straight as soon as you can. So, I had to drink water because I've been talking for like 5 hours. I don't know if you're the one doing this or not. I mean, if you're a part of it and you know about it, obviously there's a part of this that eats at you mentally. There's a part of you that eats at you mentally. It's almost like even if you are in a third party situation actively, currently, it is something that eats at you, babe. It's something that eats at you. It's something that eats at you, but you hold on to it. And it sucks that you hold on to it because it eats at you. But, you know, that's what it is right now. It's about allowing your heart to break, but it's also, whatever this is, right? No, not whatever this is. I'm talking to that specific story. So hang tight if that's not your story. I've been talking to the Seven of Swords lately, and the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups I completely forgot, but the Seven of Swords, we've been chatting, and he's holding 5 swords. The 5 of Swords is just like winning the battle, right, and not the war. That's something I've clinged on to when it comes to learning the 5 of Swords. And he leaves 2 swords behind. 2 swords is still indecision. I mean, any swords. Apparently, the sword suit sucks, but as an air sign, I'm here for it. Excuse me. This person is stealing from themselves. Not only are they taking 5 swords, which it's like cool if you are involved in a third party. It's like winning. It's like winning the battle, right? It's like nice in the moment when you're with them or whatever. They give you something when you're in their energy or when things are working out or whatever. But then there's still that 2 of Swords where when they leave, there's still that 2 of Swords of like confusion of what is being at a crossroads of like what to do. Being in a not of 2 minds, but being in that kind of like crisscrossed energy with that 2 of Swords there. Now, if you are a single woman, or if you're someone who this is in the past and you've moved on from the situation, there's still something about it that might be affecting your love life this weekend. It's not this weekend. This was bigger than this weekend. I shouldn't have done this as a weekend because some people are going to miss this. That need this anyway. This could not be for everybody. I fully recognize that. But yeah, if you're someone who's looking for love, that situation still got you flipped turned upside down. You're strong enough to overcome it, or you're strong enough to overcome it then. You have made some strides, and something is coming, right? If you believe. It's just that betrayal, if you were the one who betrayed, if you were the one who was betrayed, or if you were the one that betrayed, you may not trust yourself. You may not feel safe with yourself. You may not have forgiven yourself enough to allow yourself the love that wants to come in and find you. So, food for thought. Exchanging gifts. Regeneration is at the top, and then milk and honey in reverse is at the top as well. Second card. Speaking of exchanging gifts, if you'd like to get yourself something nice, I have an Amazon wish list in the description box. I'm looking to read that for you because I don't know, 27 is home. Also, I have a wish list in the description box. You can get me something if you want. Or you can get yourself something, you know? Or someone you love something. Love is an exchange of life force energy between 2 beings. It grows exponentially when it's reciprocated. You must give and receive in order for love to flourish and abundance to flow between you. Spirit wants you to start accepting all the blessings waiting for you, as well as offer the same gift in return. Open your heart and allow it to be filled. Let love in and let it flow out of you too. Love is truly yours today. This card came out because I said, can I have guidance for this situation? So whatever that meant to you, this is your guidance. Allowing love to come in to give and receive. Okay? I'm curious about one thing here. Oh, so I got a Snapchat from... Don't worry about it. Let's see. I have the least amount of fire in my chart, but I have equal parts water and earth. The earth reading got me it was nice to be in that energy, but I was like, what the fuck are earth signs dealing with? This, I can understand this, but I have like less fire in my chart. This though, I can get this. This feels very relatable. Oh. So here we have fire. That's funny because all what the star was about all them cups, and then what the three of pentacles is about all these fire, all these wands. So I was curious about what the three of pentacles was about, and we got the king of wands, the ace of wands reversed, and the nine of wands on the booty side. I feel like some people might be getting booty from this romantic situation still, and that's what keeps them tied to it, because perhaps this person is really attractive. That's what I hear about the king of wands anyway. I hear the king of wands is supposed to be just that shit. Like, you just be in his presence and you're just like, like, you just like go in. So this seems like whatever the three of pentacles is, perhaps that's it. It's just an attraction to this person, not even like a spiritual. It's more like a chemical attraction to this person, where you're just like, oh, I mean, look, and then you get done with that and it's like, man, dang, should I have, or maybe you liked it, I don't know. With the ace of wands in reverse, I'm kind of feeling like it's like a don't, but or I feel like the ace of wands in reverse is telling me more about this booty here. Nine of wands is booty to me. Like, this side of nine of wands is booty anyway, because it's like he's been working so hard. Oh, look, the two of wands, two of swords. We were just talking about you. See all this turbulence? This is what the five of swords leaves. Turbulence. Just turbulence. Seven of swords, rather. On the back, anyway. On the back, we have the queen of swords in the upside down. I never see her face. That woman is always in the upside down behind. She's always like this. And we have the lovers underneath. This is the side of this guy who, he's like, warrior, and he's been defending territory, and he's like really, done it, and he's ready to just, let's get it. And here it's like his reward here, with this lady being like, you can come into the cave, boo. So yeah, I feel like that's some booty. Whomever this person is for you is really quite attractive, or you're quite attracted to them, and so y'all just, that's what keeps you linked if you are involved. If you're not involved with someone, what could this be for this weekend? Whatever it is that you're holding on to, whatever it is that you're hoping for. But why would it be in reverse? Whatever it is that you're hoping for, you might have to be a little bit more. It may take some time. I can't decide if you would be more aggressive or not. If you're calling someone in, then yeah, you're going to be attracted to them, and you're going to get it in, Sure. But there's a but there. What's the but? It might be a while. Like, I don't I don't think either if you do get it in like ASAP, it's not going to be as good as it could be. If you don't get it in ASAP or, soon, that means it's just going to take some time before this person or you can trust yourself to put yourself in that position. I feel like that's the one. Thank you. I feel like that's the one. I feel like whomever might be coming towards you, whatever you're holding on to, is something that you want, but you might be reluctant to tie yourself to them again, to feel that connection with someone again because of what you've been through in the past. Oof. That was longer than everybody else's, and I thought air sign would be the longest because, shoot, air signs got it decent. I don't feel so bad no more. All right, honey. So you know what's coming up next. I'm gonna do your money for the weekend. That was just the love. So let me know what's going on with you, if this resonated for you. It won't resonate for everybody. I know that. But if this did resonate for you, let me know how it sits for you, okay? I had so much carbohydrates today, fire sign. It's not even funny. Like, I'm supposed to be trying to be better and like to lose more weight, and I had so many carbs today. And yesterday, like, how you can't live your life like that. Tomorrow is a new day, yes, but you can't keep repeating yesterday's mistakes. Like, that's not how that works. That's a long ass song. Okay. May I please have some financial money guidance for fire signs? For this weekend? Yeah. I'm just here for the ASMR. Finances for fire signs this weekend, please. I picked you up. I don't know what you want to say to them. You, all of a sudden, you chatty. La 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 la. So happy together. How is the weather? Ba 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 ba. La 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 la. This is literally the same message. I'll be damned if I ever do this again. So, the situation will improve. I will take it. That was at the top of the deck, and at the bottom of the deck is weight and protection. The top is helpful people again. So, I feel like this is essentially the same thing. When it comes to your money, it's operating in the same way as your love life, as everything does, because essence is essence is essence, and we are typically at a similar phase in certain areas of our life. So, at least that's how I've noticed when I do readings. That's why I don't, anyway. I feel like big happy changes are coming your way. The situation will improve for you, but it's up to you. This is in delay, right? That was essentially the love story. Apply it to your money and your finances. There's something that's in delay, and it is up to you to do it, right? Perhaps that's what the Emperor in reverse was about, but that was for love. So let's see what this is about. Money. Hey, can you guys tell me a little bit more? Can you tell me a little bit more, please? A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. In dreams you will lose your heartache. Whatever you wish for, you keep. What you see, you keep. Have faith in your dreams, and someday your rainbow will come smiling through, shining through. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, a dream that you wish will come true. I get it. This is basically your theme this weekend, fire sign. There's something you're holding out for, something you're hoping for. And I feel like, yeah. Da-da, da-da-da, 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 da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-dum, da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-dum, da-da-da-da-da-dum. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. In dreams you will lose your heartaches. Whatever you wish for, you keep. Have faith in your dreams, and someday your rainbow will come smiling, shining through. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, a dream that you wish will come true. Nice. Message in a bottle. Yeah, this is definitely your song. Let's see what else is coming up here for you for prosperity. Anything else for fire signs and money? Change in the wind. Unfinished business. Alright. All that glitters in protection? Maybe. Perhaps it's something that has to end, something that has to finish before something new can come in. Because all that glitters in the protection position talks about something rotten. And that actually seems right. A change in the wind. So I feel like, take the leap. It's up to you. But I feel like there's some sort of delays here that might be up to you when it comes to money. Also, what's going on for you, man? You got big happy changes, but this religious factors is up in here being like, but I can't bring it through. And then a change in the wind. I don't like. This could be, I don't do do this, but this could be just because 10/12 is my birthday, right? This is 12/10, December 10th, but 10/12 is my birthday, and I know astrologically something's supposed to happen, like on the 12th or something. I don't know. But a change in the wind is something coming to move things. Let's look at that prosperity message. Wait, let me just... Okay. Z10 of Pentacles. Another 10. But it's the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. That's the change in the wind. Oh my. Here he comes out again. Is that due to inaction? This could be due to inaction. Okay, thank you for that. Because, and then the Chariot's at the top. He's coming clutch these days. See, big happy changes, I feel, my first instinct was it's delayed, right? It's big happy changes, they're trying to come through, but they can't. And it's up to you. You're stopping these things from coming in some way, shape, or form. I don't know. You know your life, not me. However, with the change in the wind, things change for me. Change in the wind is a bit of a tower for me. Religious moments can sometimes have that sort of energy as well. Religious factors. So seeing with big happy changes, I don't like that, especially with this ten of Pentacles in reverse. No me gusta, because this just screams tower to me in finances. I mean, I see the situation will improve. Is like, hey, you know, a tower moment might happen for you in finances, but it's gonna be okay. And I'm like, ooh, no. So that's why I had to clarify big happy changes, and to me, this is delay. But action would be taken. Small bits of action, some sort of action taken. So, if this does read of a certain tower, and you know that there's certain steps that you need to take when it comes to finances, I would take them. I would take them. Yeah, I would take them, fire sign. It is up to you. Before, you know, nature or the world decides to take those matters into its own hands. The Emperor has been steady trying to come out for you. This could mean inaction, this could mean impulsiveness, but I feel like this might be speaking about inaction. So let's look at a change in the wind, right? A change in the wind and 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So your home may be slightly disrupted. Or a change in the wind is going to help with this, like, flipping this around. Flipping 10 of Pentacles, because not many people know. 10 of Pentacles is the highest amount of pentacles you can have. Pentacles are like money, abundance, things like that. So I feel like if it's in the reverse, the change in the wind can help flip this over. If it's not something that's going to flip it down, as in cause a ruckus in your financial sector this weekend, or, you know, whatever energy this is picking up. I'm looking for something. Here it is. I'm going to read a change in the wind, because reading a change in the wind, the prosperity message is, as you endeavor to create a prosperous life, you may encounter unexpected reversals, yikes, that cause you to shift directions. This is a good thing. So there's nothing to fear. Okay. Perhaps an opportunity you sought went to someone else. Perhaps you've pursued something that you realize suddenly is not in your highest good. You might not be 100% clear on where you need to go, but you are certain that things are not going as planned. Circumstances are not in your control right now. Wait it out. All will be well. Even better, actually. Trust. So maybe it is saying, inaction. Maybe it is saying inaction with the Emperor here. Inaction. Don't act, even with religious factors, quite possibly. But the thing is, I feel like there are small things you can do here. I feel like there's some small things you can do, but there is the Hanged Man here, which is the ultimate kind of inactive card in his natural state. So if there is some inaction in your life, if you have to kind of wait things out a little bit when it comes to finances, okay, sure. But then I also feel like it is up to you in a way on when you decide to start moving forward. And if you do decide to start moving forward, to take that journey, start with baby steps. Take little steps towards what it is you're going, because the situation will improve. Okay? Okay. Not for you. It's up to you. What are you talking about? Okay, so while I feel like there are some actual pragmatic things you can do to move this thing forward, because I'm still very much thinking it is up to you, but it might be also due to like your mental state, or like what you believe about what's coming to you, and attending to that, and being gentle with your inexperience as you are moving through something. If you have already taken the leap, that as you're moving through it, you're still new, you're still like, be gentle with yourself. You're still inexperienced, you're still learning. If you've already experienced all this stuff and you're on the spectrum of things where you've already done the thing, you're still new, so take it easy on yourself. Lightheartedness came out, right? Flirt. Yeah, flirt came out, and so did happy happy. Essentially a similar message. And new life here is basically saying, reiterating that message. If you have already taken that step, if the change in the wind did come and you have taken some sort of project on, or whatever, when it comes to your money, be gentle with yourself as you go through this. You're still a boy, not yet a woman. What? You're not a boy, not yet a woman, but I feel like you're still a boy and not yet a woman. Like, you're still a boy and not yet a man in this thing. So if you have already taken steps towards whatever it is that you're taking, for those people that have, go easy on yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Don't, shit mouth yourself. You're still inexperienced. Allow yourself to have that inexperience, but also do what you can to be better, right? Anything else you want to say? Eight of Cups. King of Wands. The Empress. It's fine. I'm over this. Alright. I gotta get you to your general message. This has gone on long enough. The message stays repeating itself. Let me know how that was for you. I've been feeling a call to do more financial stuff. I really just need to trust in my instincts even more, because it seems like whatever I'm feeling is what's needed in like the space. because I was listening to an astrologer that I adore. She is hilarious, Kelly, and she was talking about how the transits right now are like focusing on prosperity or something. At least for me, shit. Anyway, like money. So, and I've also been noticing a lot more people are like in a space where it's like, okay, love it is what it is. People are kind of like dying to love in a good way, being like, okay, like love hasn't moved, or love is moved, or things are fine. I'm kind of over it. Tell me about my money. Tell me about how I can, work on my come up. So, I feel like more people are interested in finances and stuff. But obviously, when you look at the views, well, actually, when you look at the views, certain love stuff have fallen, which is interesting, but the money stuff hasn't picked up. Like, I'm not seeing people so thirsty to hear about how their finances can go. So, I don't know. I still really think it's important because, I mean, it's nice to get guidance on that too. Shit, why not? Alright. Let's get your general. Can we get a general fire reading for this weekend, please? May I please have a general fire read for the weekend? Ooh. Yeah, but what are you doing, though? Alright, at the bottom is trust. We have... That's nice. Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Yeah, fine, since you showed your face anyway. Okay. This is a good thing. I like this. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. The romance angels are coming in clutch for you. You're showing up as the Queen of Cups, but you're showing up as the Queen of Cups who's really about her business. You're showing up as the Queen of Cups who's in it, who's in her intuition in general. And here you're allowed in the secret space of the High Priestess. You're behind the High Priestess, not in front. You're behind the High Priestess, like you in the back. Here with this Ten of Cups, let me just go slowly. This is really good. It's a similar message, but this one is definitely telling you that you've got this. Your feelings are valid, all of them. Whatever they are. If you're feeling badly, if you're feeling goodly, if you're feeling whatever it is that you're feeling, it's valid, right? In whatever part of your life. I feel like you're not done with one part of your world entirely. I'm thirsty. I've been doing this for like 6 hours. You're not done with one part of your world entirely. You're kind of in that in-between space, but it's a large in-between space. So where exactly you're at in that, I don't know. There is an optimism about like your life, right? There is an optimism about your life, and the nice optimism about that is in the form of, I believe in this Two of Cups reversed. And that is a really good thing. Because what I'm seeing here is someone who is sitting on her throne, who's fixing her crown and being like, this is me, I'm the shit. There is some indifference here, and I feel like this indifference is an indifference to certain things this weekend. I want to say that there's a part of you this weekend that's realizing that I feel like that is actually your guidance in a way, that your feelings are valid and to feel them all and to claim your feelings of whatever they are, wherever they land, and to own it, right? Own your mistakes, own what you've done. This looks like deception. Let me do that. Own your mistakes, own what you've done. Allow yourself to forgive yourself. Oh, hey, King of Pentacles. That's a nice one. Oh my God, I just feel like the Queen of Cups and the King of Pentacles would sort of be a great couple, but then also just be horrible. God. Ugh. I don't know. Where your feelings are valid, where you're at in your life is valid in whatever way. You claiming and stepping into the fact that even given everything that you've been through or whatever, you deserve love, and you're kind of over how things are in your life. And this kind of reminds me of the Y card, how like you get beaten enough times, you kind of end up doing the thing that you would have done earlier, which is like, I don't want to say earlier, but it's to me, this Four of Cups is like, this is good. I'm excited about this. This is a great way to end. It feels like whatever in your life is happening, there's a sense of indifference. Now, I hope it's a sense of indifference, not in disconnect. Looking at the romance angels, it tells me a story of duality, where you can have what you feel, you can have you, and also have almost like a healthy sense of detachment. Where it's helping you let go of what you need to let go of in order to move into the next world phase for you. Into the next new phase for you. You're not quite there yet, but you're in the space. Where in the space you're at, I don't know. But you're whether you know it or not, you're moving in the direction of where you need to be. Now, I can only hope that this indifference, I'm sure for some of you, it's just an indifference of like, fuck everything, or like, fuck that thing, fuck that guy, fuck that girl, just that like, ugh, whatever. But I feel like it's more of like a whatever, like, I'm too old for this, or like, oh, whatever, I'm too young for this, or oh, whatever, I'm too good for this, or oh, whatever, I'm worth more than this. Something that, like, whatever, I'm to insert authentic truth here for this. That's what I feel this Four of Cups is. This heart-to-heart conversation, I feel like, is you as embodying the Queen of Cups. You, damn, fire sign, I don't even know what's going on this weekend, but I don't know, but whatever this shit is, it's popping. Look, energies. It's you having that heart-to-heart conversation with yourself. To me, that's authenticity. Like, that's you jumping from one state of being, this whole world that you've been in, entering into a new state, into a new world, a new beginning, a new phase of being like, I am worth more than this. I am worth this even. I am worth what I want. Whether you're there yet or not, I can't say, but I feel like you're in that space of waking up to, realizing, claiming, grabbing, stepping into your worth. I don't even want to say sovereignty here, because it's not so much sovereignty necessarily. I don't feel like you've done this in a way that I see sovereignty, but I feel like this is you kind of being like, ding, I am worth more than this. It's like the beginning of that. Reading the world, I believe that's actually what the world is in this case. Bruh, this is you. Like, this is you AF. Fire sign, y'all be the world, baby. Yes. But we're on this side, okay? If you're not feeling a sense of completion, it may be because you're thinking in terms of a continuum rather than a cycle. It's true that everything is linked, but it's important to mark milestones. Eternal renewal relies on acknowledgement of what has been achieved or accepted, celebrated, and released. Don't court exhaustion of mind, body, or spirit by hurrying onward. Everything is happening just as it's meant to. I feel like this is you claiming your Queen of Cups energy. Really, like, the Queen of Cups is that shit. Like, I feel like whomever sits at the table of the queens is actually the Queen of Cups, to be honest with you. I would say maybe the Queen of Swords would be someone. I mean, the Queen of Wands, she's crazy. Queen of Pentacles, Jesus, the Queen of Pentacles, I don't even know how she gets by, man. But she's cool. But I feel like if there's one queen who sits at the top of the queen table, who governs those meetings, it's the Queen of Cups, because she's in tune as fuck. So I feel like you stepped into some Queen of Cups energy here, and I'm digging it. Ooh, fire sign, this is a good way to end. If you're not feeling that yet, let this be a precursor. Let this be a foretelling of where you're going. Because I know you see this Queen of Cups here. I mean, I know you see this Two of Cups in reverse here. And I know you see stay optimistic about your love life here. This is still all a very, very good-ass omen. Like, I like this. Is it omen? I don't care. I like this a lot. This makes me feel like singing This Girl Is on Fire to you. This girl is on fire. Excuse me. Nobody can sing like Alicia Keys. Why is the Two of Cups here great? I feel like this is out with the old, making room for the new. That's what I feel like. And it's essentially, if you've watched the whole video, hi, I adore you. Thank you for appreciating this fucking long, long spiel. There's readers who, like, go in, and I'm just like, they're amazing. And then I look at my timestamps, and I'm like, girl, you went in too. Shit, give yourself a pat on the back. Y'all may not see me for a couple days because my vocal cords are, like, shot. This is a similar message again, right? The essence of the fire weekend is very much the same. Letting go of something, moving through something, and allowing something to come through. It sounds like every other reading, but it's not. It was definitely your reading for each segment, each area of life. So either way, whatever is happening in your life, for sure, trust, right? This is the exclamation point, like, bruh, it's gonna be all right, trust. So, yeah, nice. It's coming. Balance is coming. Trust. Balance is coming. I'm glad. Look, if it was another card, I'd been like, never mind. With the Two of Cups here, yes, balance is coming. Because, and it's just to stay optimistic. This might be where you're actually feeling. This whole Two of Cups in reverse, clarified by the High Priestess, and then the Ten of Cups, Six of Swords, and Seven of Pentacles in reverse is, like, perfect. Let me explain why. This, to me, is a letting go of something that doesn't fit anymore. It doesn't even have to be about, like, relationship. This is about emptying the cup, or no longer offering to something that is empty, to something that doesn't offer to you, to something that doesn't give you what you give it, or something that doesn't give you equal amounts, to something that just isn't for you anymore. That's what I see with this Two of Cups. This is a parting from something that is not for you anymore. You're not waiting anymore to be in this space. you're moving away from it, and you're moving towards an actual fulfillment, because you're realizing that this doesn't fulfill you anymore, whatever this area of your life is. No guidance cards actually came out. I don't really know how I'm reading this, but it'll sit for you the way it needs to sit for you. Moving towards something that's actually fulfilling, and moving away from something that isn't. And that's where the optimism is. That's where you're just not waiting anymore for something that doesn't serve you. You've faced the music, or you are facing the music, which can be a harsh music of like, wow, like this is as good. It got as good as it got was way back. You know, whatever situation this is. You got anything for these people? They want to see your face. Can you give us something? You just did this with I think this is a pretty decent tarot read for me. I'm not a tarot reader, but I think with the romance angels and tarot, I think we did pretty good. Yes. Anything else for fire sign guidance? Yang in reverse. Again, talking about impulsiveness. I don't know what y'all are doing, but this is fire. I love this. Peace. And the change in the wind. Change in the wind again. Yeah, things are changing. Things are moving for you. Things are moving for you. This weekend. Yeah, shit. To me, not to me. Peace here is saying, regardless of external circumstances, keep yourself in peace. Let me read that to you. That may come in handy over the weekend. May it play in your head. Now is a time for calmness and well-being in spite of temporary conditions. Even if there are dissonant notes in the music of your life, all that means is that you must go within and fine-tune the extraordinary instrument that you are. Find harmony within yourself and don't look to the outer world to provide certainty. This too shall pass, and once again your life will be filled with beautiful music. Trust. So thanks so much for hanging out with me, Fire Sign. If you watch this whole thing, you are the longest video I've done today. I appreciate you watching. If you'd like a private reading, the information for that is in the description box below. If you'd like to buy yourself a little something, it's not Amazon affiliated. I just made a list because someone wanted to get me something on Amazon. They're like, do you have an Amazon wish list? And I was like, what? That's nice. So I made an Amazon wish list, and if you want, you can get loose something, or you can get yourself something, or someone you love something. Either way, I am excited for you here. The Sovereignty membership is still open. It closes most likely this weekend. I think. Yeah. We'll see. I typically wake up and decide. So if you're interested, please send me an email as soon as possible. And the video for more information on that is in the description box below. You can watch it. And once I close, I close. So, yeah. Alright, let me know in the comments where this sits for you. This long ass video. And I wish you the best of luck, okay? Thank you so much. Bye. Keep your light on. And good luck.